Welcome.
Welcome, welcome,
Let's go.
welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Let's see. Okay, first.
Andres Borregalis ready to get us started. And we're off from Foxborough. Damian Pierce now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. At quarterback, they're going to turn to the seventh-year dual threat, Jalen Hurts.
MVP quarterback.
It's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into these short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have. Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
Toss play to Barkley. It's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a first down. Fed him on back-to-back plays, Brock, and he's got them moving now on this opening series.
Yeah, he's not needed any time at all to find his groove and settle in. This should set the table for the rest of the day.
First down, a run with Barkley. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. Defense all over this one.
Big man up. Hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Who is that? Okay.
Now Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert.
Still alive with Dallas, thank you.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He's got a chance about 14 yards before the stop is made. First down coming up. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if his ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
Right.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Now pitch it to Barkley. Breaks the tackle. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown.
Eagles flash.
So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Sent right down the middle and good. And they go up 7-0 here early.
Patriots nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Bringing him out as the MVP runner-up from last season. Took the step into superstar status in year 2 here in the NFL. It's Drake May.
Okay, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, I grabbed it by mistake when I grabbed the speaker.
Now he's got to take all of that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Oh yeah, my bad. Jeez.
Tight end in motion left.
I think that's Brown out there.
Here's May on 2nd. Will get it complete to Travion Henderson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A pickup of 17. And that's a New England first down.
17 yards. That's good for our Patriots. First down.
Here's May to the air.
Ain't got that much.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they're going to get to him. Bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. That's going to be first down New England.
As long as these are the results he's getting, we're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
This group's job, watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throwing on 2nd. May. Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Gain of 14 yards. That's another Patriots first down.
All set now. First and 10.
10-yard line.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. All right, time to get this second quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. Running back sent in motion. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series. Like getting stuck.
Oh, yeah, almost. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness.
And he's going to have the first down as he slides to a
You know, back in the day, we had a slip and slide practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson scoring there to end an 8-play drive. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as frequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1 for 1.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Pierce now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing? And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Preason Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he gets him 5, but still a ways short of that line of gains. And here comes 4th down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Patriot offense headed back out as we take a look at offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels. McDaniels, of course, a fixture here with the Pats as a coordinator. This is his 3rd stint, 15th total year in that role. He's won 6 Super Bowls with the franchise and nearly got a 7th last season in his 1st year back with him. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple. Couple of yards on the catch leaves him 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. On 2nd down, May. Look is there, but so is a defender. That hit forces the drop. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Motioning him from the slot right. They'll throw 3rd and long. Gets there. The defense gets home. He's dropped at the 14. Jalen Carter. And that forces 4th down and 16. Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. We've got a good one so far. We are all tied up, and we have hit our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. Here comes Bryce Behringer to handle the 4th down punt. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. Picked up at the 38. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And it's going to be a Philadelphia 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
He's going to be taken down. A gain of about 14 on the play. And that sets up an Eagles 1st down. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense. And, hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome in giving them a spot they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
Oh,
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
what's he at?
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. On second down, Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
That make a play.
Here he goes, third and long.
Oh,
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college games to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. They'll go. Hurts. Pass complete to Goddard. And that's all he's going to get, but it's enough. We're getting 14 on fourth down. This offense is staying out there. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Might go there.
Working inside the red zone.
Oh, no.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Patriots will begin the fourth quarter with a football following the interception. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. And they will not snap it again as we have reached the end of our first half. So we're all knotted up here at the Half Rock as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie. We welcome you back to the third quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Patriots offense out there to start this third quarter. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Man in motion, headed right. Here's May. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
This is Henderson on second down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front. Enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Now they send their back in motion right. May not have throw on third. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Henderson on first and 10. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in a run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the 36-yard line.
Now May on second down. And that one's incomplete. He got muscled off the ball there. That's going to bring up third down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays.
Touchdown, New England!
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Corey Gallis with the point after. And they've broken this time. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Eagles 7.
Now Corey Gallis on to send it away. Pierce now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was Harold Landry making the tackle. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
The other thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
On second down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means third down coming up.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Third and long for him here. He's hit and taken down. They got him at the 18. That is Robert Spillane. And now it is 4th and 17.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. Second down, Henderson gets it again. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knock down that runner.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. May now. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And they're going to have a first down. Nice chunk of yards there. Give him about 17 of them.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
And off headed left, Henderson. He's tackled after a gain of about 13. And that is a Patriots first down.
You see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our third quarter. It's the Patriots way that's currently holding a not-so-comfortable lead here. All right, welcome back. Quarter begins with a 2nd down and 6. To throw, here's May. Lowe finds his running back, Henderson. He's going to have about 9 yards, it looks like, as he's forced towards that sideline. And that gives the Patriots a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play action, May. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Motion man left is Brown. Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he barrels across for a touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Shipley now to return. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be sky high right now.
Throwing here, Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Still finding room past the 45. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Hurts to throw. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are immovable.
Play action. Hurts has it. The difference of play makes this one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground.
Didn't need that.
Christian Barmore. And that makes it 2nd and 19 to go.
It's 2nd down.
Need y'all to give me time. There's a couple players
To
together.
throw, Hurts. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And they get this down to the 28.
We have seen the value of a big physical tight end just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
To the air on 3rd and long. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss. Couldn't get the play off in time. We've arrived at on 2-minute warning. Eagles, 14 points back. They've got to go big here, Brock. It is 4th and long. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. The pitch to Stevenson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Trying an inside give to Henderson. He picks up 9 on some quality running there, and that brings up third down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Sticking with Henderson. Nice move. He's got some running room. And he gets the Patriots the first down. That should put an end to this contest.
Kind of just feel it, don't you? Trying to close out this game, just keep leaning on that somebody who has produced and made the most of every one of his touches throughout.
First and 10, offense going 3 tight ends to the left. Another look for Henderson. And they'll get to him here. They finally put to an end for about 15 yards gained, and they got that first down too.
He and this ground game, Kate, have seen such a steady dose of work, and what you hope is all of those body blows throughout can lead to a knockout punch like that.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Going to be a victory for the Patriots as they drop to a knee here. So this is a win for the Patriots. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count. So for my partner Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners. As with that, we'll sign off from New England.
We'll be back. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Peace.
Thanks for watching. Like, thumbs up, medium light skin tone, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand, medium light skin tone.